7,450 pounds, 28 foot, really impressive actually. Sabre here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. This was really at the very early edge of when Sabre came to the market. If you'd like to see if we still have this in stock, visit the link in the YouTube video description that says check for price and availability. And if you're already on our website, well then you already know the answer to that question. On our website, you will see that we publish pricing. We'll, you know, any specs that I can dig up, if I can dig them up on something of this age. It gets trickier as things get older. I will have published there. This actually came to us from Pennsylvania. Folks came from Pennsylvania to southern Michigan to get a good deal with a salesman here, because that's what happens when you treat folks fairly. They'll make the drive. Obviously, we had a good deal lined up for them, or they would have been traveling that far. Very original, edgy floor plan concept. Actually, this is the true inspiration of something another brand gets a lot of credit for. We'll get to that inside. If you're really keyed into RVs, you're looking at this and you realize there's something different here. This is a mega slide. This is not just a super slide, because you've got a sofa and a dinette and a bed all in the slide out. This is a big, super mega slide. So basically it gives it like fifth wheel type feeling and space in a much smaller model. Tows pretty well because this is on a Trail Air Equiflex suspension system, so it's got rubber shock dampeners to help soak up those road jolts. This was stored indoors, so it does not have that like kissed by the sun looking feel to it. I was up on the roof. I think the roof could use a good conditioning. I don't think that they ever had to do a lot of roof maintenance because they mostly had it stored inside. But given its age and being when it was used, I think that's probably something you should want to consider shortly after ownership. But it's fine how it is. This is, for 2008, this is like one of the most highly appointed travel trailers that even existed on the market. So, you know, virtually nothing else has this big full wall mega slide that we have over there. Owners put max air covers on your roof vents so you can leave them open in the rain or when it's stored. So this RV never really got like all stuffy and stuff like that. Stuffy and stuff. Impressive, Josh. Good job. Anyway, we've got a cargo rack on the back here that has about a 200-pound capacity. It's perfect for like bikes and like coolers and light-duty cargo stuff. You're not going to strap like a moped on there or something like that. Well, you could. It's just not going to be a great idea and last very long. 21-foot awning. And I know the dimensions of that because we had to measure it just now because we are replacing the awning fabric. Generally speaking, it looks fine sitting here, but when you open it up, there's about a silver dollar hole size through it. We said, you know what? This is a really nice camper, and we want it to look nice when someone's purchasing it. We don't want to like have a little surprise. So we're putting a new fabric on it. So there you have it, brand new awning fabric going on. Full size folding door handles, the larger entry door handles, and triple steps on both doors, so this is easy come and go. Now the double entry doors on this floor plan make it 100% accessible even with the slide out closed. This, by the way, does have an all aluminum structure, which is a pretty cool thing. Aluminum floor, aluminum ceiling, walls, aluminum structured everywhere. So if you are looking at a floor plan like this, you know, a lot of people say, oh, that new Rockwood 2606 or that Winnebago 28RBFWS you guys have at HaylettRV, that's a sure cool original floor plan. Well, as much as I hate to admit it, all of those models from any brand are really copied off of this Palomino concept. There are very few original ideas out there, guys. It's just a matter of who implements it best. It's not the game plan, it's the execution. So here's the thing though, when you're standing here, you don't realize it's got that full wall mega slide because they built a wall into the slide out, so you do have a private front bedroom. And that was one of the smartest things that they did here. You see models like this in today's market, but usually the L-shaped countertop is flipped the other way, and then you'll have the entertainment center right here. This one kind of does that, just in a little different fashion. We'll get there in a minute. So, something I want to point out. This is a hide-a-bed. And I looked at those cushions, and I went, what are those? And I got to looking at them real close, and I realized that they're decor matching cushions. I don't know if maybe one, I can't find anything wrong with any of them, so I don't know if maybe one of them had like a little pinhole or snag or something that I didn't detect and the original owners did. But they have replacement couch cushions here for whatever reason. So there you go. It looks like they're still new in the bag and were never used. I don't know the details there. And check out this massive picture window overlooking your freestanding table and chairs. You do have an extension leaf here, by the way, so you have some extra room there. But this is enormous. Now, your windows are both UV tinted, and you do have two-section day and night shades, which is really uncommon. Usually, in a travel trailer, when you get tinted windows, you don't get dual-section shades. That is like a more fifth-wheel luxury type feature you tend to run into. We'll come back to the kitchen. I just wanted to take a glance at this, though. On our way through, I do want to point out this pantry right here. Not a lot of living rooms have good pantry space in travel trailers, so whenever I see that, I do want to point it out. And I glanced at this for a minute, and I went, huh, that is, the refrigerator's not taller than I'm used to seeing, but it's fatter. The doors are fatter, they're wider. And I got to looking at it, and suddenly I remembered from years past in this business, Sabre was one of the few that started doing bigger refrigerators in travel trailers. That's a 7 cubic foot fridge instead of a 6. It's, 16% larger. Kind of cool, extra little things like that are a little bit handy. So because they have this big mega slide, you've got an unbelievably spacious front master suite. Again, like a fifth wheel, we've got this 8-foot wide wall-to-wall wardrobe closet. Now what I love here is that they didn't eliminate the pass-through storage with the inclusion of a front closet. Usually that happens in travel trailers. The Coachman Freedom Express is one of the very few that doesn't do that. The open range models are the same way. They still include a full pass-through storage right below your full closet. Now what that does is outside storage is so valuable in travel trailers, guys. That I can't stress enough. But it creates a shelf in the bedroom that you can actually use. And if you notice, you can get to your storage down here through this little access panel. Plus, they got this recessed headboard. Well, not headboard because it's not by the bed, but you get the idea. Now, as I back up here a little bit and don't clock my head on a cabinet door I left open, I want to point out a true 60-inch by 80-inch queen bed. And this is kind of neat, where they built that privacy wall, they sort of wrapped it around the corner a little bit, and it gave them the perfect place for a little CPAP nightstand, like the little bedside stand. Someone's going to say, why didn't they put a window there? Because in this floor plan, that window would go straight to your dinette, so that's a little different, but they did put a window in the headboard, which matters. You saw all the good long-term storage that we have up here. Not only do we have that 8-foot wide wardrobe, but we've also got all this good space going on over here. This could act as a little vanity station. You can see TV hookups on the wall. And again, remember you've got that direct entry bathroom door or bedroom door, so you can get right up in the bedroom to change clothes or something, even with the slide closed. When the slide is closed over here, you can still get to the bathroom. You can snake around the countertop to get to everything in here. It's fully functional with the slide closed. And you can see we actually have double sliding doors to close off this big, like, I don't know, farmhouse, barn door, whatever you want to call it, this huge bedroom entry door. All right, kitchen. Said we'd look at it. Let's do that. Like I said, L-shaped kitchen that you're seeing here is something that is really on fire in the very cutting-edge, newer RV market. And again, these guys were on the bleeding cusp. This is sort of a lot of that inspiration. Sabre's not a bad brand by any means. They're not near as popular as they maybe once were. They've kind of waned in popularity. But I think maybe they were just a little bit ahead of their time. Even all the original owner's manuals and everything still present and accounted for. All keys and everything. Stereo there, we got AM, FM, CD, and DVD. Although, I mean, fire a message down in the comments below. Do you guys even still camp with DVDs? Do you carry DVDs with you anymore? I'm wondering if that's not one of those relics that the RV business just needs to let go. I don't know. A couple years ago, Springdale Travel Trailers came out with, they were one of the very first to like just cut out the DVD portion. And at the time, I didn't think the industry was ready. And I think maybe they are, but again, you can be a little bit ahead of your time. Now this is interesting. They're very good at borrowing space from one room to benefit another in this Sabre. For instance, this big, deep pantry right here. This is awesome. This is great storage. But it actually partially recedes into the bathroom, but it's in a corner that you're not going to use anyway. Kind of like up here in the bedroom, wrapped around the corner, they have that little nightstand. They're very good at shifting space from one room to another in this Sabre. Very good, actually. Now, bathroom, right next to the entry door, so it's very easy to get in or out. You've got this huge rear cabinet over here. So, you know, whether you use this for additional clothes storage, you know, your bath linens, your beach towels, all that's back here. Bigger vent fan up here in the bathroom so you can get some very good airflow. As I spin around, you'll get to see it's got a, you know, obviously a full standing shower here. Here, let me open this up so you kind of get an idea of the size. It's very big, so you've got plenty of room for your elbows. I can't find anything I dislike about this trailer, other than the fact that it's in my driveway and not yours, but, you know, that's just a matter of time before that's resolved. I think she's a winner. I really do. We're putting a new awning fabric on it. Like I said, in a year or two, you may want to consider doing a good conditioning on the roof. It's okay right now. Kind of like, you know, if you buy a used car, some people are like, well, why don't you do that? I don't know. When you buy a used car and it's still got a year or two left on the tires, same thing, you know? It's got a year or two left on it. No big deal. I think she's a winner. I think this is a really, really sharp floor plan. The more I spend time in it, the more I really like it. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. Enjoy that mega slide.